On streets like this, pavements are becoming makeshift parking spaces, cars lined up where people are meant to walk. For visually impaired people like Robbie, that can turn a simple journey into something much more difficult.
Well, a lot of drivers don't realise how inconvenient it can be, and a lot of the time, there's no need.
Robbie Lee is 20 and registered blind. He finished training with his guide dog Pilot just over a year ago. Pilot is essential to Robbie's independence, helping him travel safely around town and on public transport.
Pilot's trained to go to the nearest curb and wait for me to indicate for him to go forwards, which essentially means either cross over the road or around it.
That training keeps Robbie moving, but also means stepping into live traffic. On some occasions, he says he's had to turn back altogether. Across most of England, pavement parking isn't banned outright. That's different from London, where a near blanket ban has been in place since 1974. Elsewhere, restrictions depend on whether access is blocked, for example at dropped curbs or tactile paving. In those situations, police can fine drivers for obstruction. Councils can intervene too, but only on streets covered by specific traffic regulation orders. That means the rules can be patchy and vary depending on where you live. Last week, the government announced plans to give councils across England stronger and tougher powers to tackle pavement parking. Ministers say the changes would aim to make the rules easier to enforce, bringing the rest of the country in line with the London model. The move follows a 5-year campaign by disability charities, including Guide Dogs UK. Campaigners argue the current system puts the burden on disabled people, rather than preventing the problem in the first place.
We don't know what enforcement is going to look like in the new system, and we don't know if a street is demarcated as pavement parking not being allowed. We don't know how that's going to be enforced. We don't know who's going to be doing that. There is a risk that the government are just shifting the responsibility to local councils without actually making any difference to outcomes.
For Robbie and Pilot, this is about everyday essential journeys and whether the pavement can still be relied on as a place of safety. Harry Ward, Boston Spa.